Alrighty guys, so I am still shopping for a new buggy. Probably thinking about actually keeping the YXZ and getting something more utility minded, so I'll have both. I had been thinking about a R-Max since I drove one, but I checked one out this weekend that was snorkeled, and I hate the idea of trying to snorkel this thing. So you have four snorkels on it. Both these front ones are your engine intake, which it really needs to get good engine flow. That's not too bad. But these two rear ones are the belt intake and the belt exhaust. And the way that you have to route them, you have to tee things together, and there's a lot of rubber clamps involved. It's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be like a T-Rex where it's just hard to get snorkeled properly. I'm not dealing with snorkeling another belt drive. It's just I go deep too much, too many pipes, too many potential leak points, too many clamps to come loose. So giving up on the R-Max. I think it's a great buggy, except it's got a belt drive and you can't shift gears and it's hard to snorkel. So I'm back to the Pioneer 1000. 2022 is attractive. It's got a lot of nice upgrades, like we went over in other videos. Better cooling, stronger front A-arms, a couple little nice things like that. One thing I wanted to tell you guys about, there's a lot of different trims now. There's a 1000 Pioneer, there's a 1000 Deluxe, there's a Forest now, and there's a Trail. To summarize, the Trail's the only one that gets the good Fox shocks. All the other ones get the shittier shocks. And the Deluxe is really just a bunch of extra like storage options and cubbies. It gets rear adjustable clickers, but pretty much the same shock. Definitely not worth the upcharge in my opinion. So I'm going to get a base model. Obviously, I don't want i4-wheel drive. The reason I want a Pioneer, not another Talon, is because it has a factory front selectable locking differential, which is what life's all about. Diff lock engaged. Making shirts that say that, by the way, if you guys are interested. Also, the Mud Puppy website is getting worked on a little bit, so I'll show you that in a second. I'll probably show you that at the end of the video. So yeah, I'm looking for a Pioneer. So if you guys know of a dealership that isn't a bunch of con artists, let me know, because all the dealerships around me are charging ridiculous prices. I'm getting quotes of $5,000, $6,000 over MSRP for a vehicle that only has an MSRP of like $16,700, with a destination charge of $900 and a freight surcharge of $400. So, yeah, it's just ridiculous. So the MSRP on all these vehicles has gone up a lot, partially because of the scarcity. Thanks, Premier. Let me minimize that. Partially because of the scarcity and partially because the price of everything's going up, right? Inflation. But these dealerships are tacking on these huge add-ons. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's Sky Power Sports at Coco. Sales price, there's MSRP. Freight and setup, $2,500. Mandatory accessories, $1,600. That's not a good deal for a roof and a windshield. Get out of here. Out the door for a base model Pioneer, $22,500. I paid $17,000 for my first Talon, and the Talon's got way better shocks and everything. So it's just ridiculous how expensive stuff's gotten. But that's too much markup. Here's another one, Broward Motorsports, same bike, right? Same SRP. They quoted me out the door $21,500 with no accessories. Again, that's not even including tax. That's just ridiculous. Another example, I have a GR86 on order, but one of the quotes I got had a $7,000 market adjustment on a car that only has a $33,000 retail. It's just ridiculous. These dealerships are making a killing. I know people are going to say, oh, you know, these dealerships are hurting. They don't have the inventories. They're not selling as many vehicles. They need to do these markups to stay in business. Okay, that's bullshit. The dealerships are being taken care of by the manufacturers. They've already increased MSRP, and there's a lot of manufacturers in the United States that typically, when they have things at stock, sell them under MSRP with no add-ons. So that tells you that it's possible to run a dealership selling things at MSRP when everything's normal. They don't need to be marking things up 28, 30%. I mean, the markup on this thing right here is like 25% over MSRP. Same with this one. I mean, it's ridiculous. So if you guys know of a fair Honda dealership, please comment below, and I'll get in contact with them, and I'll go pick one of these up. I ordered a 2022 Talon last year sometime, and that dealership told me that, oh, we're not going to get any 2022s. So I changed my order to a Pioneer. They said they should get those soon. Well, that dealership in particular, I'm not going to roast them because they're a bunch of good guys. They haven't gotten allocated anything from Honda yet. They're kind of a smaller dealership I usually deal with. So I'm still waiting. And of course, right after I switched to the 2022 Pioneer, 2022 Talon started coming out, but they're still kind of trickling out, right? And there are some good upgrades on that Talon as well. Not as many as this one, but yeah. So let me know if you guys come across a decent dealership. Let me show you the Mud Puppy website. So if you Google Mud Puppy Off-Road, we should be able to find it. Hey, look at that. Welcome to the official Mud Puppy Off-Road website. Taking a second to load. So this is going to be kind of a hub to link all the other stuff. So up here you got the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, and the Patreon account. And we're adding stuff to it, but we're going to do some funny t-shirts and stuff again. We'll put that on here. And the promo codes will be on here soon and all that stuff. So a lot of the information that's in the beginning of my YouTube videos can also be found if you Google Mud Puppy Off-Road. So yeah, trying to get this going again. Thanks, guys.